Good morning and welcome to the Executive Officers Corner at the 804th Medical Brigade. This morning we are going to review the right way to input Army Warrior tasks into DTMS so that units and higher echelons of leadership can get accurate visibility on completion. In this presentation, the DTMS training site was used to create screenshots, and while it is only the training site, names and unit identifying information did need to be hidden. So let's get started. This is the most up-to-date version of the Army Warrior Task required task. So as you're inputting this information into DTMS, just make sure that you're using this version of the document with the correct task numbers. So you'll start on the DTMS webpage. Again, I use the training site to be able to test this out and create these screenshots, but you're going to want to go into the live site. So this will be the start screen. First thing you're going to do is click on tasks, and then from the list of Army Warrior Task required tasks, you'll type in the task number and then click on search. So you'll see that these are the two task numbers that came up whenever I inputted this task number. Go ahead and select the task number that you want to schedule. You'll notice that I selected individual right here, so go ahead and select individual and then schedule. A couple of things to note on this screen right here is that you want to make sure that you're inputting the correct event start date and end date for the event that you're scheduling here, because this will be the date that will populate into your training calendar in DTMS. The other thing that I'll explain a little bit later is go ahead and schedule the event type as AWT. In a nutshell, that's going to make it easier to sort the results whenever you're looking for an analysis of completion for these tasks. Click on Save. After you click on Save, you'll get a few more options here to choose from. Again, you'll see start date and end date right here, Army Warrior Task for event type. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to have to add soldiers to that event. So click on Roster. Then click on Soldier Search. This screen will show you all of your soldiers that are assigned to your unit. Only 10 of them will show up at a time. You can increase the page size down here, but if you've got a large unit, you're still going to have quite a few pages to go through. So you've got a couple of options. You can search soldiers by last name if you're looking just to input a few soldiers, but that can certainly be time consuming. So one of the other things you can do is either select all if you're going to assign your whole formation to that event, or you can go through and select individual soldiers. My recommendation is just to select all, because you're not attesting whenever you select all right here that all of the soldiers completed the event. You're just saying that they're scheduled for the event. So you'll see here that after clicking on select all, the boxes are checked, and then you're going to click the add to the roster button. And this is the screen that'll come up. So as far as scheduling the event and adding soldiers to the roster, this is it. That's all you have to do. You'll see in the boxes right here that are grayed out, that's where all your soldiers will be selected or scheduled to attend the event. The next piece is going to be marking the task as completed and attesting that your soldiers were goes or no goes in that event. So you'll click on task completion right here. This will be the roster that you just created. The check marks, the check boxes will be blank right here. So what you're going to do is you can either go through and select soldiers that attended the event. You can click that all of them attended the event. It's your choice. You can make the page size bigger right here, and again, if you have a big unit, you'll still have to arrow through each of these pages right here to find the units that attended. One thing to note is that if you have a roster that you're going off of that was alphabetized, these names may not necessarily be alphabetized, but if you click on any of these headers up here, it'll sort them and basically put these into alphabetical order for you. So once you've selected the soldiers that have completed the event, click on the task. Here's the next part, is that if you want to mark all of the soldiers that you select as go, then you can click on go, and which will add them to the roster, to the completion roster for soldiers that got a go in the event. If you want to annotate soldiers that got a no-go in the event, then of course you would do the same thing. Check the soldiers that were a no-go in the event, and then make sure that you're selecting the task right here, and then click on no-go. So you can see the check boxes are checked right here. And then make sure the task is selected, and then click on no-go or go. This will be the next screen that you see after you do that. You'll see right here that this is where the goes or the no-goes will show up. You'll have the task number that was completed, the task title, all your soldiers' information right here, and then whether or not they were whether they were a go or no-go in the event. Next thing that you're going to want to do is complete the event. To do this, you'll have to scroll back up. So that'll take you back to the top of the list right here, and then you're going to click on tasks. That'll bring you to this screen right here. So in this screen right here, you'll want to mark the event as complete, and then check mark as completed. Next thing you're going to do is click on the general tab right here, which will take you back up here. You'll want to make sure that this box is also checked right here if it's not already, and then click on save. The third part of this presentation is going to show you how to pull a report for your soldiers that have completed whichever warrior task that you're interested in looking at. So you'll click on reporting up here in the main menu. Go down to Report Center and then click on Report List. Click on Grid Reports. Scroll all the way down. Find Unit Training Event Detail Report and click on that. So you'll want to make sure that AWT is selected right here, because basically what we're looking for is just Army Warrior tasks. If you suspect that that there was a warrior task that wasn't submitted under the right event type, then of course just make sure that this is blank, so that you're looking at all event types. But otherwise, if the Army Warrior task was correctly inputted under this event type, make sure that AWT is selected here. The next thing that that I'm particularly interested in is Army Warrior tasks that were completed for the fiscal year. So you can see that I've got October 1st, 2018 through yesterday's date, which is 3/27/2019, and then you'll click on Generate Report. That'll bring up this screen right here, which is going to be the things that you have to choose from to export to the Excel report. You'll notice right here that for events that were marked as complete, it says true. If it says false, then basically that just means that the event was not marked as complete in that task tab or the general tab. If you use the scroll bar right here, you can scroll to the right and you'll see all of the other columns that are going to be exported to the Excel report. So what you'll do is you click on the boxes that correspond to the event names or the task numbers that you're looking to pull a report on. You can do that by selecting all or just by selecting each of the individual ones. The ones that you select will be highlighted. and then you'll click on Excel report. And this is the output that you'll get. You'll notice right here that what I'm interested in is the total pass right here. So what this is going to be used for is that this will be the numerator, the unit assigned strength will be the denominator, and that'll provide a completion percentage for the respective Army Warrior tasks. And that's it. This is my contact information right here. I am perfectly willing to answer any questions over the phone or via email. I am also willing to travel to units within reasonable traveling distance to do over-the-shoulder training or any kind of like staff visit to help DTMS operators with inputting this information. Please use your chain of command to communicate those requests for assistance. And thank you for sitting down with me in the Executive Officer's Corner today. Have a good day.